Apparently, there's a new hero in Iraq fighting against ISIS. Okay, so that'd be on our side. He has basically a nickname that he goes by, Abu Azra'il. Okay, that sounds interesting. What does that mean? Abu Azra'il means the angel of death. Okay, fascinating. Well, part of the reason that he has become so popular is there's now all these Facebook posts, social media. I mean, it's fascinating how ISIS and the people fighting against ISIS in Iraq and Syria are all using social media. And they've got pictures of him walking around with things like hatchets and axes and even swords. Now, is there much he can do with a sword in the middle of Iraq? Not really. I mean, in a lot of the pictures, he also has automatic weapons on him. My guess is he's going to use that first. But nonetheless, people are like, oh, that looks cool, that looks badass, man. Look, he's got an axe. Well, I thought that we hated ISIS because they had machetes. Interesting. But nonetheless, Iraqis believe that they have found their Oberyn.
I will be your champion.
In that case, Oberyn is playing Abu Azra'il and Tyrion is playing Iraq. Thank you. Now, this might not wind out well either. So let's find out more about our friend Abu Azra'il. He's apparently a legendary commander of the Imam Ali Brigade, an Iranian proxy group fighting in Iraq. Oops. Oh, it turns out he's with the Iranians. Wait, I thought the Iranians were a mortal danger to us and we needed to attack them at any moment, and we certainly couldn't do any kind of peace negotiations with them. Fascinating. Okay, now they explain in vocative here. He has become a cult figure with Iraqi social media users creating tribute Facebook pages to him and circulating images of Abu Azra'il holding axes, waving swords, okay, so badass, sure, and abusing the corpses of ISIS fighters. Oops, that doesn't sound good. So I guess that we're supposed to rally around this guy because he's our bad guy. ISIS, I can't believe they cut people's heads off and desecrate their bodies. Oh, we got our angel of death and he cuts people's heads off and he desecrates their bodies. That's awesome. Yeah. Way to go, Iranian jihadi. Okay, we're not done yet. Although his real identity remains unclear, local reports claim he's worked as a university lecturer. Yeah, he looks the part. And that he at one point won Iraq's national Taekwondo championship. This is awesome. This is myth making at its best. You know what this is like? It's like the Wild Wild West. And the most popular books back then were stories about, oh, Billy the Kid and all these other guys, and then they made up stuff. Oh, he killed 10 guys, he killed 50 guys. There was a shootout at the OK Corral. There was 200 people involved. In fact, it was like one dude got pissed at another and they shot each other. Okay, I'm exaggerating on all fronts, but that's roughly what's happening here. That's the whole point. They're exaggerating on all fronts. So ISIS is doing their propaganda, the anti-ISIS forces are doing their propaganda, and everybody's buying into it. And what I'm worried about it's making all of this as if, to the young people in the region, as if it's cool. It's not cool to carry around an axe and chop people's heads off. It's not cool when ISIS does it. It's not cool when a guy nominally on our side who's become an Iraqi champion, who's kind of with the Iranians, does it. It's not good either way. Okay. And one part of the propaganda is, again, explained here. They say, who is Abu Azra'il? He's the university lecturer who left the classroom to fulfill his jihad duty. Does that make you feel better? Yay! We got a jihadi with an axe on our side. Great. I'm really excited. Man, this Iraq's going terrific. Really glad we attacked them for no reason. Look at how bad it's gotten when, what is it now, 12 years after the invasion of Iraq. Iraq is such a mess that our side is excited that we have an axe murderer who's killing the other axe murderers on the other side. Boy, I mean, when Dick Cheney said that this would only take a couple of weeks and then we'd wrap up the war, boy, he was really nailed it on that one. He couldn't be more right. I'm glad we're still listening to people like Dick Cheney and Don Rumsfeld and other neocons like Benjamin Netanyahu, who said the same exact thing. And what does he want to do now? Those same guys, Cheney and Netanyahu, they'd like to invade Iran. Iraq is smaller than Iran. Imagine the mess we'd cause in Iran. And the angel of death we need to get to fight this angel of death who's on Iran's side. Could you imagine if we attacked Iran and the colossal, irreversible mess we would cause? And then you'd have to figure out which angel of death is on our side. Good luck to you, brother. Some chance none of them are on our side.